Hi friends, here we are given a right angle triangle. A piece of paper is in the shape of a right angle triangle and is cut along a line that is parallel to the hypotenuse. Right, that means if this is something like this, piece of paper is cut like this, parallel to the hypotenuse, leaving a smaller triangle. This is a smaller triangle. Right, there was a 35% reduction in the length of the hypotenuse. Original hypotenuse is whatever, and this one is 0.65 times of the original hypotenuse. If the original hypotenuse is 1, then the new hypotenuse, the smaller hypotenuse is 0.65. Right. If the area of the original triangle, the total is 34 square inches before the cut, what is the area of the smaller triangle? Right. This is a simple problem, just that it is little verbose. Here we can see these two are similar triangles. Therefore, first there is a right angle, and both the hypotenuse are parallel to each other. That means this angle is equal to this angle, and this angle is equal to this angle. Right? The exactly similar triangles. Right? We already proved that in similar triangles, their areas are in proportion to the squares of their sides. Earlier also we proved that. There is another video for that. Let us quickly revise that also. Let's say there are two triangles with sides x, y, z and a, b, c. Let's assume that these two triangles are similar. What does that mean? X by a is equal to y by b is equal to z by c. That means this angle is equal to this angle, and this angle is equal to this angle, and this angle is equal to this angle. These are similar triangles. Right? Now, in these similar triangles, first triangle, what is the area of first triangle? Let's drop a perpendicular and call the length of it as h. Right. Similarly, let's drop a perpendicular here and call the length as L. So the area of this triangle is half into h into y, base into height. Height is h, base is y, half h, half hy. Similarly, this triangle, the area is half into b into L, base into height. Height is L, b into L or L into b. Right. Now, if you see this left part of this triangle, x, this left part of this triangle, right? Left part of the triangle is a right angle triangle, right? Because this angle is 90 degrees, right? Similarly, you take left part of this triangle, right? If you take left part of both the triangles, they are again similar. Why? Because one of the angles is 90 degrees in both the cases. Other angles are earlier also same, right? This angle is equal to this angle, and this angle is equal to this angle, which both are 90 degrees. That means the third angle is equal to the third angle. That means left part of this bigger triangle, this right angle triangle, is similar to left part of this triangle. What does that mean? X by A is equal to H by L also. Because again, these two are similar triangles, right? So x by A is equal to h by L, right? Which is equal to h by L. That means x by A is equal to y by b equal to z by c is equal to h by L, right? Now h by L, y by b, we can replace them like whatever we want, right? H by L, we can replace that with y by b, right? And y by b, if we let it be, then y square by b square, right? The ratio of areas of these two triangles is equal to y square by b square. We can replace that with x square by a square also and z square by c square also, right? So ratio of areas of similar triangles is equal to ratios of their sides, whichever sides we take, right? Now in this problem, we are given one right angle triangle. Right, original right angle triangle. Let's say original area is A1 and original hypotenuse is H1. So A1 by A2, original right angle triangle and the smaller triangle, A1 by A2, the areas should be equal to the ratio. This ratio should be equal to ratio of their sides. Hypotenuse is also a side. So ratio of squares of their sides, which is H1 square by H2 square. Right. And H2 is 0.6 by H1. Right. The second hypotenuse, 35% reduction in the length of the hypotenuse. That means what is remaining? 65% is remaining. So H2 is actually 0.6 by H1. Right. So area 1 by area 2 is equal to H1 square by 0.6 by H1 square. Right. And H1 square will get cancelled. So A2 is equal to 0.65 square of A1. Right. What is A1? A1 is 35. 0.65 square of 35 will get as 14.36. That is the correct answer. This is such a simple problem. Just that the problem looks little verbose. We should not get confused with such problems. It's very, very straightforward problem. Thank you, guys.